Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about something that's very important. Social Security benefits. These type of people are not eligible for the benefits. Why? Now, do you know that almost 90% of people who are 65 years old or older get these kind of benefits? Eligibility for Social Security benefits is based on work history, but sometimes there are reasons why you might not be able to get them, even if you have worked. For many people, Social Security is a big part of their income when they stop working. But for some people, when they try to get the benefits, they might be in the surprise to find out that they cannot. This could be because they have not worked long enough or because they have another retirement plan that takes place of Social Security. Whether you thinking about retiring soon or is still a long way off, it's very important to understand who can get Social Security and who cannot. So you don't want to be waiting until the time that you get to retirement age and you'll be surprised that you cannot get it. All right. So who can get Social Security benefits? There are three types of benefits: retirement benefits, spousal benefits, and survival benefits. Let's talk about retirement benefits first. Let's talk about retirement benefits first. To be eligible for Social Security retirement benefits, you got to have 40 credits. Now, every year, you can earn up to 4 credit per year. In 2024, this year, you earn 1 credit for every $1,730 of income you make. So, if you earn $6,920 in wages or self-employment income throughout a year, throughout this year, you can accumulate all 4 credits, all 4 of them. The maximum you can get reaches 4 credits. But remember, for income to count towards a credit, you must pay Social Security tax on it. So to be eligible for Social retirement benefits, you need to have 40 credits in total. So if each year you have 4 credits, then in 10 years, you can get 40 credits. So if you have 40 credits, once you have 40 credits, you can file for retirement as early as the age of 62. Okay? Now, what if you are at the retirement age and you don't have 40 credits to receive retirement benefits on your own records? Then, if you marry, you can look at your spouse records. Okay? Now, you may qualify for Social Security benefits without having enough work history if you are married to someone who has earned enough credits. If someone has 40 credits, let's say your husband or your wife has 40 credits, then you can look into their records and obtain benefit. This is known as spousal benefits. Spousal benefits usually is half the amount the other person can get at the full retirement age. So if you don't have 40 credits, and if your wife or your husband has 40 credits, And if that person is receiving benefits or is filing at the same time that you do, then you can look into receiving benefit from his or her records. What about divorce? What if you not married? You were married before, but you divorced. If you married to someone for at least 10 years, okay, and you have not remarried, even if you are divorced, you can still claim these benefits. Now, it's important to note that receiving spousal benefits does not impact the amount of benefits the other person receives. Additionally, if someone has been married multiple times, multiple people can receive benefits based on their records as well. Okay, now let's talk about survivors' benefits. What are they? If you are the widow or widower of a worker who was eligible for Social Security benefits, you are entitled to benefits in retirement. These benefits are referred to as survivors' benefits rather than spousal benefits. As a widow or widower, you may receive up to the full amount of your spouse benefit. Typically, payment can start as early as the age of 60. However, if you are disabled, you may be eligible to receive survivor's benefits at the age of 50. To qualify, you must not have remarried before the age of 60 or 50 if you are disabled. Even if you are divorced, you can still receive survivor's benefits if you were married to the workers for at least 10 years. Okay? So if you are divorced, you can still get survivor's benefits. If you were married to your ex-husband or wife for at least 10 years, and importantly, remarrying after age 60 or 50 if you are disabled, will not affect your eligibility for survivor's benefit. It means that if you divorce, you must be single, or if you marry someone else, that marriage has to be after the age of 60 or 50 for you to be still qualified for survivor's benefit if you divorce, okay? All right. I want to give you an overview of who can get Social Security benefits first, and then we can move on to find out who cannot. And these are three groups of people who can receive benefits. Okay. Now, it might seem straightforward, but there are quite a few details to consider. In some cases, even if you have a long work history, you might find yourself ineligible for retirement benefits. And here are some types of people who may not be eligible to get Social Security benefit. Now, let's talk about the one who don't pay tax. If you don't pay Social Security tax, you might not qualify. For example, federal law allows state and local governments to exclude their employees from Social Security coverage if they offer similar benefits through their own plans. According to Social Security, about a quarter of state and local government employees are not covered by Social Security. Also, if you are self-employed and you try to avoid paying income tax, you might end up without Social Security benefits. If you don't report your income on tax forms, you won't pay self-employment tax, and there won't be any record of your earnings from Social Security for Social Security credits. Not reporting of your income could also mean smaller Social Security checks in the future. Okay? So, government workers with pensions. If you are a government worker with pensions, you may encounter a unique situation regarding Social Security benefits. As mentioned earlier, certain employees don't contribute to Social Security system, which means they don't earn Social Security credits. However, some of these workers may have, or they already have, another job before taking on the government job, which pay into the system, pay social tax already. Even though you contributed to the system through your previous job or the second job that you have right now, you could still face a reduction or elimination of your Social Security benefits due to one law from Social Security, which is the windfall elimination provision. This law employs a formula to decrease Social Security payments for workers who receive pensions from jobs that are not covered by Social Security. And about 3% of the people are being affected by this windfall elimination provision. Okay. So who else are not eligible? What about you, if you live outside the U.S.? Well, if you're considering retiring outside the U.S., there are some things to keep in mind. Assuming you are a U.S. citizen, you can keep receiving your benefits unless you reside in a country with restrictions. If you live in a country that has restrictions on Social Security payments, like Cuba or North Korea and a few others, then do not they were to receive benefits. However, you won't lose your payments completely. They be paused until you move to a location, to a country without government restrictions on payments. For non-citizens, if you're not a U.S. citizen, the situation is more complicated. Depending on your circumstances, you may be able to continue receiving your benefits based on your U.S. work records for up to 6 months. Okay? 6 months. Your benefits may stop once you've been outside the country for a continuous period of 6 full calendar months. Okay? What about incarcerated in prison? If you incarcerated for more than 30 days, there are consequences for your Social Security benefits. You, as a prisoner, are not eligible for Social Security payments. Once you're convicted of a crime and spend more than 30 days in incarceration, your benefits will be suspended. However, any spousal or dependent benefits being paid out to your family members will continue. When you are released, your payments can be reinstated. However, you will not receive the benefits that were withheld while you were incarcerated. Okay? Okay, and the last group of people I want to mention is regarding to people who died before reaching the age of 62. Social Security retirement benefits you can start receiving as early as the age of 62. But if a person dies before getting to that age, it means that won't be eligible for the benefits because that person has not lived long enough to claim the benefit. The earliest you can claim is 62. So passing away before reaching this age, you won't directly benefit from the payments you made into Social Security system. However, if you have a spouse or minor children, they can claim survivor's benefits based on your worked records. And how do you know if you're eligible for Social Security? The simplest way to determine your eligibility is by creating an online account. Okay, go online as ssa.gov and create an online account. Once you create an account, you can log in to view the number of credits you have and your estimated monthly payments for retirement or disability benefits, and the amount of your survivors would be entitled to receive if you were to pass away. Your Social Security payments are calculated based on your earnings, so it's crucial to ensure Social Security has accurate records of your income. If you see any inaccuracies in your account, make sure you contact them. Contact Social Security and let them know to ask them to correct it. Okay? And that's all for now, everyone. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful, please consider sharing, like, and subscribing to the channel if you have not done so already. So please take care, and I see you again in the next video. Thank you and goodbye now.